Here, today is Sunday. We are in the San Jose City Hall. It's a general meeting. With some kind of group of 25 that's Palestinian. Yeah, I heard over here Hamas. I haven't seen any flag from Palestine. Talking about a little bit of Palestine. They are struggle to be recognized as a country, as a state for the Europeans. France and Spain, they are already stepped forward for that. But
and I appreciate it very much to point out some of the injustices and some of the issues that are facing the world today.
Excuse me. Hi. I'm Ray. This is for Palestinians? No. Where you are?
Something like this.
Huh?
This is for the grandson of the Holy Prophet, the tragedy that took place with the grandson of the Holy Prophet.
Okay, can you stand up for a report from a controversial newspaper?
Okay, what newspaper?
Okay. It's a local newspaper.
That they may gain and strive for.
Give me 1 second. I'm Ray Perez. Abbas.
Yeah.
Abbas, can you explain a little bit what's going on here?
Yes, what's going on here is we're commemorating the tragedy.
Speak with me loud.
We're commemorating the tragedy of Karbala that took place 1400 years ago, where the grandson of the Holy Prophet was massacred in a war. This is a remembrance of the sacrifice that he gave.
Against who?
Against the tyrant ruler at that time.
Who was the ruler?
His name was Yassir, and he wanted the grandson of the Holy Prophet to give him allegiance so that he can be the leader, but in fact he wasn't the rightful leader.
Okay.
And so the grandson of the Prophet did not submit to what he wanted, and in that he got slaughtered. Literally, he got his head severed because he did not agree to pay allegiance to this man.
Okay. But are you basically in which country are you?
This is a Muslim. They are the Shiites.
Yeah, Shiites from
all over the world.
Oh yeah, see, because I see Turkeys, I see Palestinians, Muslims.
Iran, everywhere.
Well, by the way, I get a very good relationship with the Muslim people.
Yes, they are Muslims.
Yeah.
The Shia Muslims.
Yeah. But
you should record what they are saying there. That's going to help you. They're covering exactly that.
Yeah. I try to make it shorter because sometimes Facebook doesn't make much, 20 minutes, 25 minutes.
If you can cut, let me show you what I have. I can email you some information on that. Okay, I can email you information, you can read it.
You can send it to Ray Perez.
Okay, wait.
Send it to right away. I can do it by this afternoon or tomorrow or maybe Tuesday.
But the story ends like this.
So the oppressor was basically Yassir. Basically, he was from.
He was over there only from Arabia.
Arabia, Saudi.
No, from Iraq.
Iran.
Iraq.
Oh, Iraq. Okay.
Let me send you this. This has all the details.
The messengers, the imams, the successors who taught them and gave them example.
Well, this is very nice. I look, all the kids as American Muslims.
Yes. Ray Perez.
Yeah, Ray Perez at yahoo.com.
A society in which people were free to achieve and seek their spiritual potential.
Well,
you should speak to one of the scholars.
But you can find me also in La Recontra newspaper.
Okay.
Yeah, La Recontra newspaper. It's a local newspaper.
Okay.
It's, from San Jose.
We're here to speak
it's a very
some of you who are maybe looking on might be a stranger to you.
Very good history. Everyone's remember that
he will get you that guy. He'll be the right person to answer for you. The guy with the sunglasses here.
Of Karbala. But he is familiar in the hearts of each and every one of us. If your heart
is basically the Muslim war around here in San Jose.
All over the Bay Area. We're gathering it. If your mind can you help him answer some questions? He has some questions.
Hi, my name is Ray Perez from La Recontra newspaper. What's your name?
Abbas.
Abbas. Yes. He's Abbas?
Yeah.
Another Abbas?
Yeah, there's a few of us actually.
Abbas second, Abbas square. Okay, Abbas. Yes. Tell me about what's going on here. So I overheard from Abbas too, is you are at the memory of 1400 years ago for Yassir. It was the oppressor of the Muslim people and the Muslim Arab people. Yeah, could you explain a little bit more about it?
Okay, sure. Each and every one of us would say that there was, so you know, Islam started with the Holy Prophet 1400 years ago. And
when you see
after him, there were people that took the power of the country. And one of these people, 2 generations after, his name was Yassir. His name was Yassir.
Yassir, yeah.
Yassir. So he was the caliph, he was a ruler of the entire Muslim empire at the time.
As far as I know, it's from Iraq, no?
I'm sorry?
From Iraq, no?
Yassir?
Yeah.
No, this was in that Middle East area. The Islamic Caliphate encompassed all of these countries. And so he was an oppressor of the people. And Imam Hussein, who was the grandson of the Holy Prophet, Yazid asked him to pay allegiance to him. He asked him for his acceptance of his power. But Imam Hussein recognized that he was not a good man, that he was a drunkard and he would take money from the people, and that he was not just, he was an oppressor. And so
a dictator.
What's that?
A dictator, a tyrant.
Right,
in other words,
he was a tyrant.
Oppressor, this same thing.
Precisely. And so Imam Hussein, he took his family and his friends, a small group of friends, and they were taken out into the desert and they were massacred in the desert.
Wow.
There were 72 of them, and there were thousands of soldiers. And once they had killed him and killed his family, then they took the children and the women as prisoners. And they took them for months and took them to where Syria is now today, and they paraded them through the streets. And so we commemorate this because this is something that unites as Shias and as Muslims, is this memory of this man who stood up against this tyrant with his family, and he was brutally massacred. So he, to us, represents a symbol of justice, a symbol of standing up for what you believe in, a symbol for standing up for the light. And so that message is especially relevant to us today when we think about the oppression that's going on around the world.
Yes.
And we remember about the oppression of his time and what he did. And so he is, we commemorate him every year during the month of Muharram, because that is the time of the year when this tragedy had occurred.
Oh, okay. It's just a reminder, this is America. San Jose is an open-minded city, a multicultural community. I am one of them. I've been living over 23 years. And here, you know, you can express yourself, everyone. Express yourself. But also, you know what, as everyone knows, you know what, is respect for everyone. I respect all the Muslim people. I have a few Muslims people from the past, from a few ones from the present too, and the older religion. I'm Catholic and also Christian at the same time. Bro, I respect all the religions. Bro, what I'd like to tell you is this, you know, is everyone, you know what, remember their own heroes. Your hero is Hussein, who resisted, you know what, to the oppressor. You know, it's very noble, and also, you know, it's set the example for the youth, for the children. You know, to move forward, you have to do a life. You have something to fight for. It's your education, and also, you know, a future, a hope for them in this country. You know, it was set down in those principles. And as a Muslim, I believe, you know, are you come from here, or you just from the?
I'm American.
Were you born here?
I wasn't born here, but I have the citizenship.
Well, you as citizen, you already became American.
Exactly.
It's when you became American, it's also rights, but also obligations. This obligation is respect the law. Sometimes some people disagree about it, but it's not. Nobody's perfect. So, you know, I'm glad, you know what, coming here, was passing around, you know, somebody told me that, and it's very nice to see, you know, the Muslim community of San Jose, you know, spend a little time together so they can gather, you know, and remember those things.
And he's a hero not only for
for Muslims in India, you will have sects of Hinduism that also remember him. If you look in the West Indies, places like Trinidad and Tobago, even they have a memory for Imam Hussein. They have the day, they call it Hussein. And so this remembrance is all over. Mahatma Gandhi, he said that I studied the struggle of Hussein. If it wasn't for his struggle, then mine would not have been successful.
Yes.
So he studied him.
He said that no violence. Protest, no violence.
Yeah.
I don't need to, to be violent to protest.
Yeah.
Just sit down.
Our voices are a lot more powerful
exactly.
than our fighting.
Your voice is a lot more because you know what? You comply with the law. We request permission to protest by the book.
Yeah.
So nobody can complain.
If Imam Hussein wanted to, he could get armies and have destroyed the oppressors. But instead, by taking his family, his message has